Now in your exercise questions, question number 1. In question number 1 you have ellipsis given. You have to identify the missing term. So all terms is written in proportion, like here 1/3 ratio 1/2 proportion to x ratio 1. So what you will do, first this column converted into division sign, but these two columns converted into equal because proportion is same as equal. So here x divided by 1. So here now when divide changes to multiply, I got 2/3, so that is the value of x. So that is a missing value of here. Next is 4/7 ratio x proportion to 8/9 ratio 1. Similarly you do same thing. Ratio, when ratio divided into symbol, mathematical symbol, that converted into divide sign, proportion converted into equal sign, and this division converted into, this column converted into division sign. Now divide, when changes to multiply, second term will be reciprocal, like x upon 1 becomes 1 upon x, 1 as it is. So now any term which multiply by x move to another side, that changes to divide. 8/9 divided by 4/7, then 1/x is equal to 8/9. When divide changes to multiply, that gives you 7/4. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, so that gives me 14/9, but that is the value of 1/x, not x. If I want to find the value of x, I just interchange with numerator denominator in the both sides, left side and right side, and my required x value will be 9/14. Similarly in third question, you changes column to division, then multiply, then after division and calculation you get x value is 1/x value is 25/18, and reciprocal both left side and right side, x value will be 18/25. Next is, if you want to check the proportionality of the four terms, only one condition you have to check, middle two terms, because when number are written in this way doesn't mean which one is greater, which one is less than. First number will be considered as first position, second position, third position and fourth position. You will write in this way: 7.2 ratio 9.6 proportion 4.5 ratio 6. Okay, so this middle two terms is product of means, and these two terms is the extreme terms. So when you check if प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मिडल टू टर्म्स, अगर बीच वाली दोनों टर्म का प्रोडक्ट और साइड वाली दोनों का प्रोडक्ट सेम आ जाए तो ये दोनों प्रोपोर्शन है. अदरवाइज जो बाकी आपके बी एंड सी टर्म्स थी, जब मैंने इसको मल्टीप्लाई किया, इस वाले क्वेश्चन में भी प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मीन प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दोनों की डिफरेंट वैल्यू आ गई, 10.37 एंड 10.64. सो दैट मीन्स इफ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मीन्स नॉट इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एक्सट्रीम्स, अगर मिडल वाली टू वैल्यूज़ का मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइड वाली दोनों वैल्यू के मल्टीप्लिकेशन के इक्वल नहीं है तो वो मेरी नॉन प्रोपोर्शन टर्म्स है. सिमिलरली सी में भी यही है. डजेंट मैटर इफ यू हैव फ्रैक्शन इज गिवन, you just write in the ratios form, first two term ratio proportion and last two terms ratio. Okay, then middle two term multiply and side both terms multiply. If both are not same, so that means that are non-proportional terms. Next is your third question. You have to find the value of a. You have term is given 2/5 ratio a proportion to 3/7 ratio 4/9. Now this ratio converted into this division sign, that is also converted to division sign, and this proportion two colon sign converted into equal sign. Now divide changes to multiply, 1 upon a, here 9/4, 27/28. Now any term multiply with the variable when moves to another side changes to divide. Then 27/28 divided by 2/5. When divide changes to multiply, 5/2 and 27 into 5, 135/56. But this is the value of 1/a, not value of a. If you want to find the value of a, you just interchange the numerator denominator with each other. So a become numerator and 1 become denominator. Same thing also you have to done in right side also. Doesn't mean you have to done in the left side and forgot to do the right side. Right side also should be changed to numerator denominator with each other. So that is your required answer. Next is question number 4. You have to find the value of n, and 9 and 25 are in continued proportion. Continued proportion, I told you when continued proportion is written, so that means second term combined with the ratio of first term, first ratio second term, and second ratio third term are equal to each other. So you write in the proportion form 9:3 proportion 9:n/25, n 9:n proportion to n/25. So middle two terms product and side two terms product, n into n, 9 into 25. N square is equal to n into 25, taking power 1/2 on both sides. So when you take the power 1/2 on both sides, here 2 will be cancelled according to your exponent rules. Here also 9 should be written as 3 square and 25 should be written as 5 square. And your exponent rule said if two terms are within the bracket and outside the bracket if any power is there, that power accompany with both the terms. But here power is same. First you take it common power, multiply the different bases, take the common power and outside the power multiply. 2 will be cancelled, only 3 into 5, 15 is left. Now your next fifth question. What is the third proportion? अगर आपको सिर्फ 2 टर्म्स दी हैं तो थर्ड प्रोपोर्शन मिसिंग है, तो इट मीन दैट इज अ कंटिन्यूड प्रोपोर्शन. फर्स्ट टर्म रेशियो सेकंड टर्म प्रोपोर्शन टू सेकंड टर्म रेशियो थर्ड टर्म. Third term we consider as x. So there will be a 3 terms. So product of middle terms and product of extreme terms, and then 7 divided by 21 into 21 divided by 7. 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21. 21 into 3 gives me 63. So that is my required answer. Now your sixth question is, if x is a mean proportional between 24 and 6, find the x value. So that means there are 3 terms again, 24, x and 6. How will you write in continued proportion? 24 ratio x proportion x ratio 6. Multiplication of the middle two terms and extreme terms equal to each other. Now you make the factor of 24, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, 3 into 2. So reason of making the factor, it will be easier for me to solve in the exponent form. Now x square 2 raised to power 4, 3 square, taking 1/2 power on both sides. Here x2 power 1/2, 2 raised to power 4 into 3 raised to power 2, 1/2. This 1/2 accompany with both the terms power, and here 2 will be cancelled. X is left, 2 square into 3 is left, and here x is equal to 4 into 3, x is equal to 12 is my required answer. Thank you. Have a nice day.